3,
Hi
2,
there, Bone Storm. It
1.
looks like it is recording. Welcome
Blast off.
to Space Shuttle Heaven. Okay. Welcome to week 8, folks. I hope you can see the screen too, right, Kev?
Uh-huh.
With week 8?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is that?
Weightlessness of space.
Okay, whatever, Mr. Astronaut. Kevin dressed up. I did not. We didn't talk about this. So as usual, Kev screws me, much like he screwed the fat kid when he wouldn't help him when he was getting his butt kicked because he had to freeze.
Hey,
And
it's
none of
not my fault you didn't come prepared. I am prepared.
All right, so welcome to week 8, everyone. I've got some notes here. Back to the notes.
This is Serenity calling.
Get Serenity. Jesus. All right, let's get to it. First game of the week. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Boom. How's that look? Oh, crap. I think this is just showing. I'm going to change this over to here. There we go. I'm having to make this a little smaller because it kind of takes up way too much of the space. Okay, so
Do you
let's
know
talk
what you're
about it.
doing?
Shut up, Camp
Okay,
Krusty.
well, we're still on
losing
week
again.
8.
Go ahead.
I cannot see the next score.
You have to move the screen. You know how to do that. Just adjust the thing, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
You
No.
can move where you are.
No, I cannot see anything but the week 8 slide.
Well, I see you. Don't worry about it. It's on you. There's a camera on you.
No, I know, but on my screen, I don't have the second slide. Are you going to
I'm sharing. It said I'm sharing.
No, I see week 8.
No, you should see the next day. Okay, wait, let me go back up. And I changed it. It should say Camp Krusty versus Voldemort. No?
No. You're
Son
on
of
your
a-
PowerPoint page.
What?
Okay, I am on the Zoom page, and all I see is week 8 and your pictures and your face.
Okay, so let me try this. We're going to have to stop down and restart this. Sorry. Well, I thought this was working. Well, hold on. Wait, let me escape. Okay. So let's go here. Meeting control.
There, I see it now.
Well, that's great.
Okay.
But if I go back to the thing, you're probably not going to see it. So let me try this.
No, I see everything. It's perfect right now.
Can you still see it?
I still see the
Okay,
first week's game and you.
Let me move. Let me move. Can you see that?
Voldemort and Camp Krusty still.
Now, see, you can't see it when I change for whatever reason.
What?
It might be because
go to presentation mode.
What's presentation mode?
On power. Oh Lord! Down at the
I am
bottom.
on presentation. This is the presentation. That's what I moved it to. That's why it got bigger on my screen. Here, I'm going to stop sharing. Now I'm going to share again. Okay? Don't shake your head.
It's still recording.
I know that. I don't care. I'm just going to share this.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this. Now you see Voldemort and Camp Krusty, right?
Stand by. Yes. Now it's in presentation mode.
Wait. What if I go to here? Shit, I can't move it. Well, what if I go here? Okay, now does it go back to week 8?
Yes.
Now I can go to this one?
Yes.
And I can go to the next one?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, so I can't share prematurely. That happens sometimes. You know, I get older and whoops-a-daisy. All right, back to the score.
Okay, back to the score. Voldemort defeats Camp Krusty. I thought I had a shot, but Monday night did not work out well for me. He beat me 159.5 to a respectable 140, 141, give or take. Yeah, I didn't do bad. I just
no. You didn't do bad, and you were down your number one guy Ezekiel Elliott, so it's not the end of the world. And you had a great day from Marla Mack with 30, Larry Fitzgerald with 28. Hold on, I just dropped my paper. Will Ford 27 before.
I can't hear you when you duck down like that.
You just can't see me. No, Will Fuller with 27 before he goes out for the season. That's unfortunate for you. He's only had one good day. On the other side, you had Carson Wentz, Todd Gurley, beast mode with 35. Chris Carson tipping in with 22 in Detroit. Very nice. And the Pats, his Boston team putting up 20 with their defense.
That's what killed me.
Whatever, Voldemort. I've got you next week, so it's on, Greg. All right, next game.
Next game, we have the Malibu Stacys, who also had a shot, just could not finish it out. She falls to the People's Champion, who's back on his winning ways, 149 basically to 132.5.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, Mr. Julian Edelman with 22 points on Monday night. Wow, that boy had a very good night for Mr. People's Champion, Jason there. And I had this written down as some of my bullet points through the season because we're halfway through. I think the biggest boneheaded drop of the year will be dropping Connor, Greg. You dropped Connor. Do you know what he's been doing this entire year? He's helped Mr. Who doesn't need any more help with Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Jimmy Graham, Julian Edelman, Phil Lindsay. He's got all of this stacked anyway. You gave him another piece of that puzzle, damn it. What do you want him to win? Collusion is what. Where's Jake? Who's called Jake?
Well, I meant to say one of the teams involved is here, so I could bring it up now. Ask and you shall receive. There was a fairly sizable trade going into the weekend.
And look at Sammy Watkins giving her 32, so that definitely kept her in, much to my chagrin of Mr.
Yeah, it was our highest scoring player.
Tyreek Hill, who didn't get any of those damn receptions or touchdowns, but hey, that's okay. I'm willing to share the love. What's next?
Next, we have, oh my goodness, down goes Frazier.
Yes.
Kostowski Lovejoy Project goes off and scores 187, handing the Saquon Mustangs their first loss of the year, 187 to 157, 30 points. Still a good score, but wow.
Yeah, big day for Joseph, and he needed it going up against the monster known as Saquon. Was undefeated, now has one loss. Great day for Joe with Patrick Mahomes. That show keeps going on with 30 points. Joe Mixon with 30 for Cincinnati. Kenyon Drake, a nice 23. ODB with 23. 32 from Marvin Jones Jr., who's only going to get better after the trade. Your Golden Tate went to Philly? I bet you did.
I did. I saw that today.
Very nice with, so Clemens had a good day. Adam Thielen proves to still be the number one wide receiver, at least to this point. Andrew Luck with a nice 29.
Hey, check out Joe's team. Joe, maybe next week consider Devonta Parker instead of Alshon Jeffrey.
Well, Jeffrey's always going to have a bad day like that.
And not only that, they went against Jacksonville, but they won. So I don't know.
Yeah. And it was in London, too. All right, next game.
Next game, we've got the punishment due. Ooh, a squeaker, 16-point victory over his sister. Wild Poopers fall 167-151.
And what's even more impressive is Todd did this without his workhorse, Melvin Gordon, who was there. And he didn't even start Greg Olsen, arguably one of the best tight ends ever for O.J. Howard, who outscored him. So, hey.
Greg Olsen, the best tight end ever?
One of the best tight ends. Thank you very much. Settle down, NASA. That spacesuit's going to your head. You better loosen the collar.
It's the oxygen. I think it's I'm getting too much oxygen. Good. You're not getting enough. Your brain is falling apart.
Stop, or at least come up with something. So Todd gets off to a quick start with Deshaun Watson with 43 on that Thursday night game, and DeAndre Hopkins making some circus-like catches with 26.2. He also has Tyler Boyd, who just lit up that Tampa Bay defense for 30 points. Wild Poopers, great day from Cam Newton, 32 points. 29 from Stephon Diggs. God, that killed me in a different league, but that's neither here nor there. Nice game, tough matchup between the brother and sister, but congrats to Mr. Toe Crusher himself. Next game, Kev.
Next game, we've got the Braille Bombers, who defeats the Gentlemen Four Quarterlies. Unfortunately, the Heath family not doing great this week. I've heard that before. 139-87.
Not only that, but I believe I played Terry last week, who had a very respectable score, somewhere in the 150s. Yeah, this week, she doesn't break 90. Really, Terry? This is the week you fall over? It's got to be when my mom plays. Now, you couldn't do that to me. No, instead.
The tight end got 0.
I know. So did Mom's, though, so that was a wash. So you got Russell Wilson with 29. Very nice to have you back. James White with 25. He is definitely the lead running back for New England, at least points-wise, in fantasy football. Lamar Miller with a great night again, that Thursday night game where Houston just rolled over Miami, 21 points. Terry gets Aaron Rodgers back, who only posts 17 that loss. That's got to hurt. I know she was hoping for more. Manuel Sanders didn't have a great day with only 9. Mike Evans, nice day with Fitzmagic. Screw you, Fitzmagic. That's later. 33 points. Next game. Next game. Perfect. This is great.
Hold on. Houston, we have a problem. I see oxygen jetting out of the module. Can you help?
You're the worst actor ever. Hell of a filmmaker.
It's
hey, did you ever find
Apollo
those
13.
Did you ever look for those movies? You said you were going to find them.
Apollo 13.
Yeah, okay, exactly. All right, so let's talk about this score. Go ahead.
I'm gonna reset the computer. Maybe this will help.
This is the worst ever. Will you
Okay.
hurry up and get to the
The
score?
Lacey Stratus pulls off maybe the easiest win of the year for her.
Shut
She
up.
puts up 157 over the hapless honor rollers, not on the honor roll this week, who falls by 17 points, puts up a measly 140, loses. Down goes Dickey. Good job starting Winston. He sucks. How many points are you going to leave on your bench? You got Tyler Lockett, 13. Scored more than Juju Smith-Schuster. Guy scored twice as many. And then you got Javorius Allen, who scored 10.8. I cannot see what your other running backs did, but I'm sure it was better.
Are you done?
What happened?
Are you done? Can I speak here? Can I speak? Yeah. Okay, so Winston was hot on a roll. I thought, you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. I know Goff had a decent week the week before, but still he hadn't been giving me the 30 points that I was hoping for, or at least 25 plus every time. That he gave me a stinking 7.6.
So you bench him, and then he, just in spite of you, in your face, he throws up 32.5.
Not only that, but insult to injury, Winston is sucking up with his 4 stupid interceptions. Okay, that's horrible, but hey, maybe he'll get it back, keeping him in there. Oh, no, let's yank him and put in Fitzpatrick, who gets 25. So, yes, if I would have started Goff, 32 would have won. No big deal. Congrats to the ladies of the Lacey Stratus. You failed me down because I stupidly started Jameson Winston. You suck, Winston. I'm going to cut you, and I don't even want anybody for you because I hate you.
He went to Florida State. I could have told you he was going to throw picks all day.
Exactly. Let's talk about the standings, please.
Let's do the standings. We have Brockway alone, way in front, and his foot on the accelerator. The punishment due, 7-1, followed not very closely by a 500 team, the Bombers, and bringing up the rear with a huge win this week. The bottom toppling the top, you might say, David and Goliath. David is up to 2-6. Then we've got Ogdenville. Let's go there. Lacey Stratus, who started the year slow, now has a very nice 6-2, coming off of a huge win off of a mediocre team. She is one game in front of second, who is Voldemort at 5-3, and unfortunately, another Heath bringing up the rear. Might be a Heath at the bottom of 3 of these divisions. That is embarrassing. Very embarrassing. She is at 2-6. In North Haverbrook, the Saquon Ha Mustangs, in spite of losing to Krostowski Lovejoy Project, still finds himself 4 games out in front at 7-1. Second place is 2 games behind 500. 3-5. Is second place in North Haverbrook. That is because another Heath, the Gentleman's Four Quarterlies, is also at 2-6. I might say that those 2 Heaths at 2-6 are the best of the Heaths that are in this division, because in the Springfield division, the People's Champ, 1 game out in front at 5-3. The Honor Rollers, Matthew, 500. You're a coin toss. 4-4. I can't believe it. What I really can't believe is the worst record in the entire league belongs to me and me alone, 1-7. All right. I think we planned for 2019.
No. This is what I was going to get to. Folks, we have 5 weeks left to the playoffs. Anybody can still get into it. All you have to do is get to your second place in your division, and you're in. So don't give up. Keep digging and scratching for every point. Look for a trade. Look for a waiver wire. Scrape until the barrel is empty, because it is not over by a long shot. Now, some of these top ones might be tough to catch. You may never catch them, but you know what? You can still snipe in at that second point, and it's not over until the fat lady sings, and she ain't even close to warming up for a lot of people.
Especially in Ogdenville and North Haverbrook, I would argue that both of those divisions, second places, are still up for grabs. It would appear that Brockway, certainly Springfield, we've got
it's open.
Well, it's open.
Dude. If you go for a run and I don't win anymore, dude, it's still going.
Oh, that could definitely happen. You not winning anymore can definitely happen, but that's only half of the equation. I need to come through. Next slide.
All right, next slide. Now we go to the matchups. First up, we have, oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Kevin and
Oh, my Lord. Look at all those buys.
Matrimonial bliss, taking a week off in the Heath domicile. Tell me what your thoughts are.
This looks like a regular Dicky party when Kathy's out of town. Just a bunch of buys running around.
How
Uh,
dare you?
we have 2 years ago or 3 years ago the rematch of the Super Bowl here, a domestic dispute. Call the police. It's going to be some violence.
Okay, that's great. As for some real insight to the game, we have Big Ben going up against Baltimore. That's going to be a tough game. I don't expect huge numbers from him. On the other side, you have Alex Collins going against Pitt, which he's had a really good day. So I don't think she loses as much. One of those two is going to have a good day. So that'll kind of balance her out there. But there's a whole bunch of people on by, especially for you. You got Marlon Mack, T.Y. Hilton, Larry Fitzgerald, and your Jaguars defense. And Will Fuller's out for the season. So you're going to have to be doing a lot of shuffling this weekend to see how you're going to build a team just to take the field, much less.
Look how many people I have on by.
I know. I give the edge to Don in this one, and it's not even close, folks.
I don't even know if I could fill out a roster.
That's
Next
my
up,
point.
we've got the Gentleman for Quarterlies, who, buy-wise, looking very good. She could field a full team going against the Punishment Due, who, on their own, I can't see all of the injuries because, Matt, you've cut it off. But it would appear that he has some bye difficulties. Maybe not a ton, but definitely some injuries.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that last one. I'll have to work on that one. This one I was just toying with. The other one where we imported them from the actual site looks better. This one I had to.
This looks better.
This one, well, no, I like it, but it's hard because you can't take one picture of it. It's almost too big. You have to kind of cut it. And so I'll see if I can make that happen. I'm sorry I cut with whoever this person is that might be injured down there.
You've never complained about something being too big before.
So mean, but you're so right. All right, this one, I think here's some insight. Terry is desperate for a win. She needs to keep winning in order to get into those playoffs. So she's going to be doing anything she can. A lot of this game is going to hinge on whether Melvin Gordon plays. I know he's still pretty stacked everywhere else, but Tyler Boyd, who's been lighting it up for him, is out this week on a bye. So she has a chance. This is the opening. She has to beat him. Of course I'm rooting for her because I don't like people who hurt other people's toes at will. Next game.
We have the Wild Poopers, who they got no problems, no injuries, and one bye going against Christofty's Lovejoy project, who certainly has question marks across the board. Can he continue his winning ways and take down the Wild Poopers?
I think he does. You know why?
Why?
Because Patrick Mahomes is playing Cleveland, where they just fired their head coach and their offensive coordinator. You think it's not going to be a mess there? Believe me, it is. I think Mahomes is going to have a day. It's going to be Fitzmagic gets the start. So for this one, I give a good percentage chance that Deshaun Jackson is going to have a big day because Deshaun Jackson and Fitzpatrick have a huge chemistry on the field. And so I expect him to light up the board for the Wild Poopers. I still give one to Krastossi because he's on a roll. All of the cylinders are firing for him. Let's see what he can do against the Poopers. Next.
Okay, finally, we've got.
Finally, we have
the penultimate game then of the week.
There's, I think, 3, but go ahead.
It's the Saquon Mustangs, who are up big on these projections, going up against the Braille Bombers, who definitely has some bye-week issues. I don't know. That's tough.
It's going to be a tough week. On the plus side for my mom, Andrew Luck's not starting, but on the minus side, he has the rest of his team who's stacked, packed, and ready to rock. She's going to miss her best wide receiver, A.J. Green, and T.J. Eldon, who's been doing great for her. So it's going to be all day uphill sledding for Mama. But has the Saquon one loss caused him to panic? We're going to see who he fields and what's going to happen. I hope he can actually talk to his people and get him going. Are you, bubbling outside your ship? Let's get to the next one, dum-dum.
Spacewalk. Next one.
Spacewalk to the People's Champ versus the Lisi Stratus.
I need to work on this Hubble telescope. But while I do that, let's talk about the People's Champion, who looks pretty evenly matched up against the Lisi Stratus this week. Both teams coming off big wins. This is going to be game of the week, I'm going to call it.
I think I would agree with you there. I think this was going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be 140 to 160 range. I think they're both going to have a really good day going against each other. I was going to say both teams have been firing. Unfortunately for Jen, her tight end, who plays almost better than most wide receivers we all have, Zach Ertz, is on a bye. But I do love the fact that she's going to start Cole Beasley, and Jason will have to root against that little engine that could in Dallas, his own guy. Next and final game.
The final game. The honor rollers, who are licking their wounds, looking to get back to the winning ways, hopefully can put up a positive win-loss ratio going against Team Voldemort, who has Carson Wentz on the bye, Adam Vinatieri, who was it Vinatieri or Gostkowski? I think it was Vinatieri. The highest points scored by any player in the NFL ever. That deserves mentioning. But he's on the bye. He won't get any of those talents this week. Honor rollers in Baltimore. I'm going to say Baltimore.
Shocker. And while Adam Vinatieri did take away Mort Anderson's record, there's some Mort can do that. I don't know if Adam can do. Look that up on the internet, folks. What can Mort Anderson do? He's pretty flexible, let's just say that. As for me and Greg, Red Sox wins. Let's go, Red Sox. You know, those fans were a lot more agreeable when they were happable losers. Ever since they started winning, it's been, we're the best, Boston. God, it's enough with Brady making me sick. Now I got to deal with the Red Sox, too. Boo, Boston.
It's a town full of winners.
That I got Jameson Winston in there because I'm yanking him and Goff's going in, so don't get too happy. Unfortunately, I got Leatherface staring me down with Todd Gurley at New Orleans. He's going to slice them and dice them up. I'm not happy about that. It's going to be a tough game. I hope I can beat you, Greg. Oh, and well, I'll save this for the finale. Good luck, Greg. Let's go to the last slide. That one's for Kev. Boom.
Happy Halloween.
I did that at least. So
hey, I like that.
Exactly. So, a couple of things before we end this broadcast. Number one is there was a what I would call a happy thing that I heard at the draft when Joe said, "Hey, you know what? My softball ends on this day, so you know what? I'm going to be at your house every Sunday this year." You know how many times Joe's been over?
How many?
0.
Point zero.
Goose egg. So I don't know what's up with that. We also need to get down a date where we're all going to get together after Todd turns 21 so we can finally drink. Let's hope we have the same mayonnaise situation with Todd that we do with Dawn, and he's puking his guts out on the way home. That's what I'm sure.
He's a Devlin. They have built-in tolerance.
Pukes all over Daddy's shoes.
No, he's a Devlin. They have built-in tolerance.
That's true.
Got it at birth.
They passed on the gene of you will not be overdone by any kind of alcohol.
And since going back to this, happy Halloween to everybody. Since this is on YouTube, I'm going to ask everybody out there to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Click that little bell so you know when we post a new video. And comment below if you could name all of the bad guys on this screen.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Look at you with our social media presence. I love it, man. Thank you for pimping that out.
You're welcome.
So, hey, everybody, have a happy Halloween. We're only halfway through the season. We got the next half to go. 5 weeks to playoffs. I cannot wait because that's when it gets really fun. Good luck, everybody. Set your lineups. And good luck. So, for Matt Dickey, for Kevin Heath, this is Matt Dickey, the NASA astronaut. Matt Dickey saying, Kev, take us home.
Stay classy, Bone Storm.
Woo, woo, woo. Wait, how do I stop the video? Oh, right there. Stop video? Wait,
yeah.
Stop
Houston,
video.
we have a problem.
It stops the video. Just wait. Well, I can't stop.
You got to stop recording.
I got to end the meeting.
All right, goodbye. Love you.
Wait. I'll stop recording.